Agentic AI, the next frontier of fintech. This tech will replace back offices in 2026. Forget chatbots, forget typing prompts. AI is no longer just something you talk to. AI is now something that does the work for you. This morning, a fintech startup called Stacks raised $23 million to deploy something called Agentic AI, autonomous AI agents that can already automate up to 50% of finance workflows inside banks, hedge funds, and corporate finance teams. Let that sink in. Not in 2035, not in sci-fi someday. This is happening right now. And 2026 is shaping up to be the year that back office jobs, financial operations, compliance teams, and entire workflows are quietly replaced. So if you work in finance, banking, accounting, payments, risk, or compliance, this video may change how you see your career. And if you invest in tech stocks, cloud providers, AI infrastructure, or fintech, this may be one of the biggest investment themes of the next decade. Watch until the end, because I'll show you how to position yourself to profit from this shift, instead of becoming collateral damage. Section 1. From chatbots to agents. The AI shift no one is talking about. For the last 2 years, the public conversation around AI has been stuck in one place. Chatbots, prompts, typing questions, generating text, writing emails, summarizing PDFs. That was phase 1 of AI adoption. Helpful, impressive, but ultimately limited, because chatbots still require humans to ask the question, copy the answer, take the action, execute the decision, monitor the process, fix mistakes. That's not automation, that's assistance. Agentic AI is phase 2. This is where AI receives a goal, breaks it into tasks, executes those tasks, talks to software systems, moves data, makes decisions, triggers workflows, flags risks, and reports back when the job is done. No prompt required, no human babysitting, no copy-paste. In other words, AI stops being a tool and becomes a worker. This is the moment when AI moves from, here's some advice, to, I've completed the task. This is why fintech is ground zero for the agentic AI revolution. Because finance is process-heavy, rules-driven, document-based, workflow-centric, obsessed with efficiency, obsessed with cost-cutting, obsessed with compliance. Finance is basically perfect food for automation. Section 2. The 23 Malers signal. Why Stacks just lit the fuse. This morning, fintech startup Stacks announced it raised $23 million to scale its agentic AI platform. But here's the key detail. Stacks claims its AI agents can already automate up to 50% of finance workflows. Not experimental demos, not early pilots, real enterprise use. What does that mean in practice? Their AI agents can read invoices, categorize transactions, flag anomalies, trigger approvals, execute payments, reconcile accounts, generate financial reports, prepare audit trails, monitor compliance, handle repetitive back-office operations. This is not replacing one intern. This is replacing entire teams of clerks, analysts, and operations staff. And Stacks isn't alone. This funding round is a signal flare for the industry because venture capital does not fund ideas at this scale anymore. They fund traction. This means banks are buying, funds are piloting, CFOs are deploying, operations teams are integrating. The agentic AI shift is already underway. And just like cloud computing in 2010, mobile apps in 2012, crypto in 2017, generative AI in 2023. By the time the public notices, the insiders are already positioned. Section 3. Why banks are quietly embracing this. Banks have a reputation problem. They look slow, they look bureaucratic, they look old-fashioned. But behind the scenes, banks are desperate to modernize. Why? Because banks are drowning in legacy systems, manual workflows, human error, compliance costs, regulatory pressure, rising operating expenses, shrinking profit margins. Every year, banks spend billions on back-office staff whose jobs are repetitive, rule-based, document-heavy, process-driven, which means those jobs are AI-ready. Take Irish retail bank PTSB as a case study. PTSB has partnered with Red Hat OpenShift to modernize its systems using cloud-native AI infrastructure. This isn't flashy crypto nonsense. This is real banking plumbing. What does this enable? AI agents running inside secure containers, automated risk monitoring, faster loan processing, real-time fraud detection, compliance checks without human bottlenecks, modular AI deployment across departments. This is the infrastructure layer that agentic AI requires to scale safely inside regulated institutions. Banks aren't announcing we're replacing people. They're announcing digital transformation, cloud modernization, operational efficiency. But read between the lines. This is how layoffs happen quietly. This is how cost bases get slashed. This is how AI creeps into the core of the financial system. Section 4. What agentic AI actually means. Let's break the buzzword. Agentic AI equals autonomous AI systems that can plan, act, and execute across tools and workflows. Unlike chatbots, agents have memory, have goals, can use software, can trigger actions, can collaborate with other agents, can run continuously, can be monitored like employees. Think of them as digital employees that never sleep, never get sick, never unionize, and never ask for raises. An agentic AI inside a finance team might monitor incoming invoices, validate supplier details, cross-check contracts, flag anomalies, route approvals, trigger payments, update accounting systems, generate compliance logs, notify humans only when exceptions occur. This flips the human role. Humans stop doing the work. Humans start supervising the work, which means fewer junior roles, fewer clerical jobs, fewer entry points into finance careers, more pressure on mid-level professionals, more leverage for senior operators. This is why agentic AI is not just a tech shift. It's a career shockwave. Section 5. The back office extinction event. Every technological wave has its casualty list. ATMs reduced bank tellers, online banking reduced branches, trading algorithms reduced floor traders, cloud computing reduced IT admins, generative AI reduced content teams, agentic AI targets, accounts payable, accounts receivable, compliance ops, risk operations, audit prep, reporting teams, middle office workflows, operations clerks, junior analysts. Not because people are bad at these jobs, but because these jobs are structured. AI loves structure. And unlike previous automation waves, this one requires no hardware changes, integrates with existing software, learns from workflows, improves over time, scales instantly. This is not a 10-year transition. This is a 24 to 36-month disruption window. Section 6. How to invest in agentic AI without YOLOing into startups. Here's where most retail investors get this wrong. They chase tiny startups, illiquid private rounds, overhyped AI apps, speculative penny stocks. But the real money is made in picks and shovels. Just like the gold rush, the winners weren't the miners. They were the ones selling shovels, tents, rails, infrastructure. For agentic AI, the picks and shovels are 1. Cloud providers. AI agents live in the cloud. Compute, storage, APIs, security, deployment pipelines. Every AI agent costs money to run, which means AWS, Azure, Google Cloud are the toll roads of the AI economy. 2. Data centers. AI agents run 24/7. That means more servers, more power, more cooling, more colocation facilities. Data center rents and infrastructure plays quietly benefit from every AI workflow running nonstop. 3. Enterprise software. AI agents integrate into ERP systems, accounting platforms, CRM tools, risk systems, compliance stacks. Companies that own the plumbing of enterprise workflows become AI distribution channels. 4. Cybersecurity. Autonomous agents mean more attack surface, more automation risk, more need for monitoring, more need for identity verification. Every agent is a potential vulnerability. Security vendors become mission critical. Section 7. The geopolitical layer. Who controls the agents? Here's the uncomfortable part. If banks run on AI agents, and those agents run on cloud platforms, who controls the financial system? US cloud giants? European regulators? Chinese infrastructure players? Sovereign AI stacks? This isn't just fintech. This is financial sovereignty. Countries that don't build their own cloud infrastructure, AI models. Data centers. Regulatory AI frameworks will rent their financial nervous system from foreign tech giants. That's a power shift most governments are only beginning to understand. Section 8. The risks no one is pricing in. Agentic AI comes with hallucination risk, automation errors, model drift, data poisoning, regulatory backlash, systemic risk, correlated failures. Imagine, one flawed agent update triggers, payment errors, compliance breaches, reporting mistakes, liquidity mismatches, across multiple banks at once. That's not a bug, that's systemic risk 2.0. Markets aren't pricing this yet. They're pricing productivity upside, not fragility risk. Section 9. How to position yourself personally. If you work in finance, move upstream. Learn AI oversight. Learn workflow design. Learn governance. Become the person who supervises agents. If you invest, don't chase hype. Own infrastructure. Own compute. Own cloud. Own data plumbing. If you create content, explain this shift early. Build authority. Ride the wave. Become the voice people trust when this hits mainstream panic. The back office is dead. The AI era is here. The AI story of 2023 was chatbots. The AI story of 2024 was co-pilots. The AI story of 2025 was automation. The AI story of 2026 is agents. AI that doesn't ask. AI that doesn't wait. AI that just works. The back office is about to be run by software. Finance is about to be run by agents. And the people who understand this early will profit. The people who ignore it will wake up one day and realize the work they trained for is now done by something that doesn't need coffee breaks. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the financial curve. Like this video if you want me to break down which stocks benefit next. And comment below, are you excited or terrified of agentic AI? Stay awake, stay aware. This is Felix. See you next time.